Tips and tricks of traveling with kiddos. She doesn't get screen time very often. She gets it when she's traveling, which I think any parent would attest is a savior. She's a really good kid on the flight, and I'm sleepy. Check out my new shirt. It's a sweet flannel. All right, loading up the car. We got the following: 2 bicycles, helmet, all sorts of clothes, spares galore. We got an entire suitcase of children's clothing, canned goods, because there's a beneficiary of a local food bank, 7 gallons of water, a couple children. This is called 2 days in advance trying to get everything done. We still feel timely, we don't feel rushed, we don't feel like we're driving through a snowstorm like Alex is right now. Well, I just banged out a lap. It was, I'm glad I reconned it. It's a good course to see. It's fast. It is insanely windy. It is probably blowing at 20 and gusting to 40 miles an hour or more. So anyway, I feel a tremendous sense of relief having done that. I feel like all the nerves are gone. I wasn't nervous about riding the course, but there's just so many logistics revolving around the kids, revolving around keeping them safe. Because the desert is not a forgiving place. You can't really go off course. You can't let the kids go astray. You can't make mistakes. So yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be paying attention to yourself. It's a whole different ball of wax to be thinking about your spouse, your teammate, your 2 children who are running around. Anyway, all things good. Got some snow in the background over there. Got a super sweet bike right here. This will be my camping spot somewhere near here-ish. Just kidding. You go tour the venue and do stuff like that. All right, 6 p.m. We were trying to get out of here by 4, so I think that's probably the order of the weekend. Tell me about your pre-ride.
Well, in the first 5 minutes of the pre-ride, I learned a very strong lesson of staying, not getting off into the edge of the trail as my hand brushed a cactus, and I found it embedded with a plethora of needles that had to be removed by Meg and Alex.
Oh! That was all the way through. From the top to the bottom. Oh!
It was very painful.
Alex got back to the RV and he's like, Laura had a barb straight through her finger.
True
Great.
story.
Can't wait to see Laura. She's gonna be psyched. Yeah, pre-riding helpful, not mandatory, but you learn lessons like that. And what, it's just tight, cactus everywhere. Nothing too techy.
Yeah, it's fun, sandy, glowy.
Only a bit of rocks at the end.
Yeah.
Kids are asleep in the back, food is ordered, we're speeding back to the Airbnb. Get our last normal night of sleep for 2 days. All things good. All right, bike check is largely complete. Here is HQ with only one child currently crying. Toys, bikes, goldfish. All right, we got a 12:15, so the race is gonna kick off here in about 15 minutes. Laura and Alex have made their way to the start. I'm making my way to the bikes. The run is super far. It's 400 yards, but it looks more like a half freaking mile. All the kids are asleep by some miracle, so that makes everybody very, very happy. And the angst, the excitement, the nerves, they're happy, they're good. This is like, I think we're all in a really good place. So now we just want to get this bike race started. I'm gonna go to the bikes. I'm gonna show Alex and Laura where they're gonna be running and wish luck to all these people. Good luck, Alexi. You're doing great.
We'll see. What? It's too funny.
Nah, that's hard. I'm so nervous. Ah! Dang, that guy's quick. And he's off, take my spot. Alexi coming in with a very speedy first lap. Hayden and I are out waiting for Alex, lap 1. These guys are flying. That's 53-minute laps. Yeah, buddy! See you in the lap! Ripping. All right, time to go prepare myself. Now, admittedly, I've been a little nervous and quiet and just hanging out with my son and trying to keep his nerves at ease. But the reality is we got a message that Laura has crashed at mile 2.5. And all it said was, it's swelling up, I'm hoping I can still ride, and I'm waiting for the medic. And then Team Media
Is back. Plus, our Dr. Fisher in the back seat did a examination of Laura, and she is just a bit banged up and scraped up, but otherwise is riding strong and looks good. And hopefully, we'll see her again pretty soon.
Desert hamburger of her thigh is the rumor, but she's doing great. So all things good. All things good. Thank you. Yo. All right, settling in. We are probably a hair after 4 p.m. because Alex has done 2 laps, I've done 2 laps. What is there to say? Probably went out too hard. To be expected. That's like the one rule of riding a 24-hour race is don't ride too hard. So I probably did that. Here I am in the shade. I'm sweaty. I got the sweat marks, but the sun is out. It's going down. I can see why it gets cool quickly. So I'm thinking about the transitions over the next few hours and what that's going to look like. And that's about all I got. Time to go eat me ramen. You replenish your electrolytes by eating ramen. Is that a good plan? I don't know. I'm gonna find out shortly. Oops, I'm looking all goofy. Hey, thank you. Ryder, thank you. On your left. Well, this is not the portion of the video that I meant to be recording. If you notice a little lag in there, it's because I crashed at 10 p.m. and feel like I have broken every rib on the right side of my body, which I'm not actually being hyperbolic. I've broken a lot of bones in my life. I've broken a lot of ribs, and this legitimately feels that way. So, I stopped my race. I was hoping to go back out again, but I realized when I took about 10 minutes to go from my bivvy tent to stand up to go pee, that there's no way that getting on a bike was going to be a reasonable option. So, that is the ashes, the phoenix rising from the ashes, is that Laura and Meg, Team King Fisher, we think have just taken the lead literally on the final lap. The first and second place teams in the women's duo category came in exactly at the same minute, and Laura's having a ripping last lap, so we are optimistic that she keeps that up. This whole weekend has been challenging, it has been fun, it has been a bit of everything, which I guess is what you hope, minus the crashing. So, I don't know, now we go to the finish and see how it all shakes out. Here we go. Aiden, how's mom doing? How's mom doing? How are you doing?
So, we're all here, everyone's here. We got Hazel, we got Hayden, and we got Ted. And we're just waiting on Laura to show up to the party. She's on the last lap, and we're absolutely stoked. I think she may have sealed the deal for numero uno. She's flying.
Go, mama, go! Yeah, Laura! Yay!
Duo female, sponsored by Cannondale Bicycles. Team members are Ricky, Vermont, and Missoula, Montana. Laura King and Meg Fisher on Team King Fisher. Complete and total badassery right